EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? We're just moments away from the action, and it's all up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
Here's 1st and 10. The first run for Alexander Madison. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. That one good for 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try and throw with Minshew. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Hardy now with the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2nd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, Baltimore.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson up top again. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
On third down, Jackson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Raiders offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On first down, a run with Madison. Oh, he coughs up the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flowers with the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and long. Again, it's Jackson. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. The question, did he get his hands around the football in the end zone? If he did, it's a touchdown. But this one's going to need very close scrutiny. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now, Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. A quick slant, and here's Adams. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Minshew gonna look to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll stick with Madison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
In motion is Myers. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Back is Minshew. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run with Madison. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense. And their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Minshew out of the pistol here. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Raiders are back within 5.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Now Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL Most Valuable Player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. Now Minshew. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On play action, here's Minshew. He's got the tight end Mayer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Minshew now to throw on first and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs. And
he is in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Minshew leading everybody to the line. 2-point conversion try coming up. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On the give, this is Madison. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. On the ground, it's Madison. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go big, three tight ends in the formation for first and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will up the lead to 5. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Hill on the return. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Going to go right back to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's out until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson looking to throw. That'll be caught, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. Pistol give to Henry. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Here's a 3rd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Third and long for Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. He's saying, man, I was in bounds. I was able to get both in. But from our perspective, Mike, I think it's...
John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion is Myers. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On 3rd and long, it's Minshew. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. 52 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Harrison Bryant. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A give right up the middle to Henry. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run. It's Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. Aguilar able to make the catch. And the Ravens are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious.